Well, good morning. Happy Monday to you. This is Rhonda. I'm back with another practice growth strategy. I want to talk to you today about reviews. And I will tell you that Google absolutely prioritizes reviews 100%, more than that. We've got to make sure that we're getting good reviews. So how do you get those reviews? It's awkward if you're a practitioner and you're asking for reviews. So here are my 3 tips for how you can get better reviews. Number 1, or more consistent, more of them. Number 1, you want to ask. It's super easy. The asking, though, can seem like the hardest part. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to ask them to tell their story. Instead of asking for a review, I want you to ask them to tell their story. So that's kind of 1 and 2. So number 1, you do have to ask. You've got to say, hey, listen, would you do me a favor? I would really like to be able to share your story with other people who are curious about what we do here at our office. Would you be willing to do that? And if they say, oh, sure, yes, I'm so happy to do it. Great, awesome. Then whip out your cell phone. Like, I'm not kidding you. Grab your cell phone and you just say, okay, and have one of your staff members, or if it's just you, prop it up somewhere, put it in front of your computer, do whatever you got to do. But right then, have them tell their story. If they're the patient, they're getting ready to leave when you ask them, then ask them, hey, then can we do that the next time? And they say, sure, no problem. That'll give them a chance to, get all fussied up. If it's a lady, she's going to want to look pretty for her little candid camera moment. So first you have to ask. Second, ask them to share their story. It's not about you. The reason that you and I get uncomfortable asking for reviews is because we're making it about us. But the patient, remember, the patients always want to talk about themselves. We all do. You want to talk about yourself. They want to say what they say. They want to say their experience. They want to tell people about, oh my gosh, I came here and I was constipated and I couldn't poop. And it was like, that may not be good for a testimony, but you get my point, right? So make sure that you're allowing them to tell their story, and they really are free to just tell the story. Number 3, this leads me to number 3, videos are the best way for you to get reviews. If you can, they can type out a review, but you can always take the words from their review and you can type them up and you can use that in your, like on your website, etc. But video reviews, especially video testimonials, are gold on your website. So if you've got a website, you can put those videos up there. Of course, get the patients okay. Ask them, you want to get their approval, make sure that they're okay with you sharing their information. And I usually just recommend first name, last name. First name, last initial. So those are my 3 tips. Number 1, you got to ask. Number 2, ask them to share their story. Number 3, get them to do it on a video. And pro tip, if you want them to leave a Google review, make it as simple as possible. And Google prioritizes them hugely. And obviously you can't put a video on a Google review, but you can put a video on your Google My Business page. Yeah, baby. So you could put that on your Google My Business page and the video. But then if you want the patient to leave you a Google review, make it easy. Give them the direct link to your Google My Business page. Now, they do have to have a Gmail to do that, but almost everyone has a Gmail. So they just need to be logged into their Gmail account. I've even had patients that have said, I don't really want my name out there. Can I still do it? Like, yeah, just make a fake Gmail. There's a bunch of junk Gmail accounts, millions probably. So you just make a junk Gmail account and then make the review that way if they don't want their name to be associated with the review. So anyway, those are my tips for getting reviews. They really are very important. When Google sees that other people like your business, that they are happy with the results, they're giving you 5 stars, they're like, yeah, this is a legit business, and they do what they say they're going to do, then Google is far more likely to refer you in a search result than they would be without the reviews. So there you go, friends. That's my tip for the week. And I will tell you this, I've been spying on a few of you in my community. If you might know who you are, but I've been watching to see if your reviews are going up. And let me tell you, I'm watching. All right, go get some reviews. See you next week.